Now we're going to make a house using the cutout design, and I've chosen this one. You can get various sizes that you can print off to make bigger houses or smaller houses. This is the one I printed out. This is called the small size, and everything you need template wise are on this template. Now as you can see, you've got the ends of the house, you've got the sides, you've got the roof, you've got the chimney. Print that out, then you're ready to go. You can also then choose which background papers you want to make. I'm going to make a gingerbread house, so I've chosen a gingerbread effect here, and you can see that's a nice one. I could use that, or this one, lots of ginger biscuits, all giving a lovely design. But I think I'm going to use this one. I think it'll look really nice. Now what you do is you take one of your pieces of background paper and you just cut your design out. And what I've got here is a piece of that foam board you can buy. It's like a piece of card on the side and you've got foam in the middle, but you could use cardboard if you want to. Now if you're clever, the end of the foam board here is straight and the side is straight. So when you cut your template out, cut it down one side and the other and edge it, put it up right up to the edge so you don't have to cut it, so you're only doing 2 cuts. So just stick that down onto the top here like that, and then take your metal ruler and just cut out the board. Cuts out really easy. I'm going to cut right through so I can get a nice clean cut. You can see that that's cut out there. And now I'm going to cut out the other side, this extra bit here, like so. And I say I'm using the foam board, but you could use a piece of cardboard or even a piece of wood if you wanted to. But there's the template. Now you could save that and use that time and time again. Now what I'm going to do is cover this, all of the pieces, all of these, I'd cut all these out and they'd do exactly the same process. And what I'm going to do here is I'm going to turn that over and I'm going to cover this like a parcel, And the way I do it is just take a little bit of glue and a little bit of glue on here. And then I'm just going to stick that down, allowing enough coverage to fold over like that. So that's going to stick there. Once that's stuck down, I can then cut that out using scissors or whatever I want to do. And I'm just going to leave enough room to give me a nice fold and just slice down there. And I'm going to cut down here. There you go, just put that to one side. So then you've got your board or cardboard stuck to the piece of paper. And then all you need to do is just, first of all, just fold it. So you've got those folds ready to stick down like that. So what I do either side first. Just a little bit of glue on there. A little bit along there. Choose a nice strong glue and just fold that over and hold it down a few seconds. Then do the opposite side like that. Now what I do, if I was doing all the pieces, I'd do that stage first on all of them, then when I come back to do the ends, this would be dry. But imagine that's been dry now, so then what I'm doing is folding this over just like I would on a Christmas present, just put that down there, and then a little bit of glue on the end, and then this folds over and you hold that down into position like that. So you're covering the whole of the thing, then do the opposite side. So once it's stuck, it looks like this. So I've done that with all of the pieces. I've got 2 of the roofs. There's the roof. There's the end. And I've got the opposite end there. Then I've got the side of the house, the side of the house, and I've got all the little chimney pieces like that. So I've done all those pieces ready to glue together. Now you can glue the house and put a bottom on it so it fits flush, but I've taken another piece of card and I've just covered that, and it's slightly bigger than the house is going to be. So you can assemble it in whichever way you find really good. So I'm going to do it this way. I'm going to take those, put that there, do it methodically. And I'm using that. So first thing I'm going to do, and I like to put these on the outside of the house. So a little bit of glue down the edge here. Like that. I'm going to move that out the way because I can stick it on that at the end. And then make sure you're getting that the right side. Stick those two together like that. And because you've got a nice glue here that really holds it, you can do that. And then I'm going to do the other side. Just a little bit of glue down the edge here. That's going to stick onto there. And then you can do the opposite side too. So if I put a little bit of glue on each of the ends, like that, then you can put that there, push that up to the edge, push that up to the edge. You've got some wiggle room. Choose a glue that gives you wiggle room. And still want it to be exactly right. It helps you on the board here so you can line it up and make sure all the corners are accurate. Now you can see that stuck together. I've just left it a few minutes just so it's really secure. I'm just going to put the roof on. And you can make a hinge if you want. You can stick 2 pieces of paper on the back there so it folded. So you stuck one side and have the other side that lifted up. But I'm going to stick it all together. And I'm just going to put a little bit of glue on either side here. And stick the first one down. Actually, I'll put a little bit of glue on the bottom here too. And that then can go on there. The more you stick it together, the more rigid it'll all become. And that just slightly overhangs there at the side. Perfect. And then you can do the opposite side. Just a little bit of glue. A little bit of glue along there. A little bit of glue along there. You could cover these in fabric as well if you wanted to. But I'm just using the glue. That can go on there, and that can stick down there like that. Because you've got some wiggle room, you can wiggle them about a little bit and make sure they just stick nicely together. And then you've got the basic house there that you can do with what you want. I'd perhaps do a little roll of paper, put it on the top there so it looks like a beam going across. You've got lots of things you can decorate it in the gingerbread collection. You've got windows and gingerbread figures, etc. But that's your basic house. Now if you want to, you can stick a base on the bottom there. You could cut lights, windows out of it. You could do all sorts of things. You've got the basic gingerbread house there. You've got the house shape. But as I said, you can cover that in fabric. You can choose whatever paper you want. You can cut the windows out. You can put some of the battery lit lights on the inside. What?
Money box.
Money box. Well, why didn't you? How am I supposed to understand that?
Okay,
This never stopped you opening your gob before. Just say money box now.
Money box.
I'm not a lip reader, and with those lips, how can I tell what you're saying? I thought you were telling me where to go. Right.
Do that for a very long time.
Too long. Anyway, you've got the house there, the basic house. You can decorate it any way you want. You've got a template for that. But you can also, you see how posh I went then?
Also.
You've got the chimney if you want to stick that on too, and that's just simple. You just stick that on using the same glue. But it is optional. But as I've done them, I might as well stick them on. There you go, that goes on there. And that goes. I'm going to stick it towards the end, not in the middle. And just push that down, hold it in position for a second. Keep it nice and taut. There you go. Then I'm going to do the opposite side, but make sure it's the right width apart so that you've got the right width here. So I'm going to put that on first. and then I'm going to push it in slightly, and that's going to go on the end there like that. A little bit of glue. And I've just taken the base there and just put that on the top. You can stick it down if you want. This is just a basic shape, so you can make the house any way you want. Some nice cotton wool coming out of the chimney. And there you go, at one gingerbread house.